Alright, today we're going to write a code for two different lights as independent variables, so they'll turn on separately. And so it's a lot like the last code that we wrote, only thing is we're going to add a few more lines of code. So we're going to add a second variable, so we're going to call the first LED LED1 and we're going to put it on pin 13. Then we're going to have LED2 and we'll put that on pin 12. And then in the setup we're going to initialize LED1 and LED2 as outputs. So we're going to have to write LED1 this time, output in all caps. And you can see even I have trouble with this as well sometimes. I have to be careful not to make any mistakes. Then I'm going to initialize LED2 as an output as well. And now we're ready to move into the void loop section of this code. So it's going to look very similar to the last code we did. Only thing is we're going to have to add a few more lines of code so that we can turn on and off both lights. So we're going to do LED1 high. Of course, we're going to delay it for how long we want it to turn on. We're going to say 1 second again. Then we're going to have to turn it off. So it's digital right, LED1 low. And again, delay it for 1 second off. And then we're going to move on to LED2. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Only thing is we're going to change it from LED1 high to LED2 high. And then we're also going to write, of course, LED2 low and put in your delays in between there. And when we're done, we're going to check it to make sure we didn't make any mistakes. Verification is successful, so it's ready to be uploaded. And there it goes. Now let's go see what you should do with your Arduino. Now this time I'm going to pull my ground from the other side of the board. Remember, ground is all the same. It's our negative charge. I'm going to plug it into my rail, same as before. I'm going to plug in my two LEDs, same as before, paying attention to where the short leg and where the long leg is. Short leg is negative. And then I'm going to once again plug in a resistor from the short leg row into the negative rail. And I'm going to do that again for the other LED short leg into the negative rail. Here's where it gets a little bit different. This time I'm going to get my positive charge from my pins 12 and 13. And instead of using the positive rail, I'm going to plug in directly into the row with the long leg so that they'll blink independently.